everyone, I am Static Stardust, and welcome back, or I should say, welcome to Phoneix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy! So long story short, I did try to record this episode, I think 2 days ago, but now for some reason I had to cut it short because of recording issues, but regardless, let's go into a game, because the first recording is ruined. Play this game? Yes. Alright, so I already did episode 1, but I'll do it again. Play Turnabout? Yes. So this game has achievements. This came out on the 9th on Steam. Oh boy. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Like a crime. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 2. Ah, the boys in blue, I miss you. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh! Hey, Chief. Let me just turn this a little bit there. There we go. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoneix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. You guys are both effing screwed. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I wanna help him out any way I can. Ah, can't you just enter on the side? I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair! Oh, I'm gonna go commit die! Sounds like he wants to go commit die. No shit. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. You took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Backstory! My name is Phoneix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. And yes, that is his last name. We will be seeing him more often. He is bad luck all over. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's actually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do as my first case on a murder trial. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Judge! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Boy, did I stutter. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Shit, I didn't study! Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, palms are heavy. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant. Okay, me, I'm guilty. Larry Butts. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name is. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the report covers so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, I forgot. I'm drawing the blank. God damn it. Phoneix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? No. Hang on. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. We get some mind thing coming on. Why the fuck did you do this to me things? Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab at any time, okay? Alright, tab. My attorney's badge. Sydney's autopsy report. Provost? Alright, so me, Faye, Larry Butts. Oh, Sydney Stone, that's her name. Remember to check it off. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. I'll never check it again. Who's the victim? The victim's name is Sydney Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for certain. Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab, check, okay, well. Gavel! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his first witness to the stand. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Never. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean one of them? Lies, all but lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Sugar daddies? Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. What should I do? Stop him from answering! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oh, dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's that cheating sheet I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, dude. You idiot. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Larry, idiot. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh shit, this is actually, I forget which one I chose before. Have him answer, no. Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Oh, well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Shouldn't that be the person we're interviewing, though? Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of crime. Are you just wearing socks, Larry? Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sollett to the stand. That's the guy we gotta get guilty. Mr. Sollett, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sollett, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Alright, now he's just going to tell us what he saw on his account. And then later on we'll have our evidence and we'll just press him until we find all of the holes. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Initially, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the day of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sollett used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Phoneix, you went to law school, you should know this. Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions. Okay. I know how to play this. Alright. Basically, watch and see how we play Phoneix right, everyone. Alright, cross-examination witnesses account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Okay, that's not anything to press. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange that I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I closed the fright and found myself unable to go inside. My nose is so itchy. Please don't let it be like shit. Like an episode of Subnautica, I think, when my nose just kept itching. Alright. Okay, nothing yet. Tried to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Alright, time of death was between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. But, let's see. Oh, present! Hold it! Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. I call bull! Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw, why were you saying you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. But we're not done yet. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, part 2. Time of the discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, ... I see. You're voicing the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Time of the discovery. Okay. Alright. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. Probably coming from the television. 3 hours off, wasn't it? Okay, that makes no sense, because how could her TV be working if there's a blackout? Alright, Janie's badge. I'm gonna press it now. There we go. Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Salt, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Salt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Part 3, hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness gladly. Alright, hearing the time. I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a clock on the table in the apartment. The murder weapon the killer used to hit the victim. That is not true! Wait just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Answer the question, Mr. Salt. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? I'm still sticking to my guns. He said it was... Yeah. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it into his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yeah. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove it I went in there. I'll be better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You're really grasping for straws there, Phoneix. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Gavel. Owner of the coin. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Salt, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjure. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. Now I heard. I saw. Yeah! Ew. Shut up, I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her. He should burn. Give him death. Oh, jeez. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think through this carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Salt heard was definitely the clock. Okay. The fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries after the neighbors try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Here. Oh, my nose is so itchy today. Oh, it's itchy. I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Error! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case, you're screwed. You're fucked. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I'm so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. No. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, gavel. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod. I come all the way down here to testify. Look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Damn it. God. Not so fast, Mr. Sod. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. The piece of evidence is in the court record that can prove my claim without a doubt. Ha! Tough word. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The passport. Yeah, the passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sod? Or should I say, Mr. Dick? Nah. Oh, shit. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not Guilty. Whee! Confetti. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court Defense Lobby Number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Oh, not at all, not at all. You fight your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look so happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad, Larry. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Shit, man. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Mr. Potter. Harry, like the god wizard? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry busts in it. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinners, movies, my treat. Oh no, I shouldn't. I couldn't. I won't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Is this a murder weapon, you idiot? Wait, wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Wow. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't make you just want to cry. Larry, you idiot. Are you so sure? Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue, I guess. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take her traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope it made me feel better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry Potter, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. Don't know what that's like. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pass. Unless you'll have to count the clock you gave Maya." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be the center of attention of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end! Woo! Our first trial! Yeah, save my progress. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm going to actually stop the episode here, so thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Phoneix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I am Static Stardust, and if you like this, leave a like and subscribe for more awesome stuff. I will see you guys in the next episode of Phoneix Wright. Bye-bye.